feel slimy and disgusting as a person, knowing full well that you are going to another country seeking out women that you perceive as easier to manipulate, easier to control, and easier to take advantage of. And even if you do find some poor woman that needs a green card, wants to move to the US, or, needs money, that's still not love. So on that note, safe travels, and I hope that you and all the other passport bros get exactly what you're looking for.
What exactly are you mad about? It's like they are mad they were rejected first, even though they didn't want us in the first place. You don't want us, and you still don't want us to be with other women. That's pure hatred.
Greatly disappointed me since I've been living here is the amount of coonery that I've seen in Tokyo. And sorry to say, but it's mainly from black men from America. The way that I have to watch y'all treat me and my fellow black sisters like shit, but treat the Japanese women all delicately like they're special flowers is insane. The amount of times that I've met black men from America who give people the N-word here is crazy. I recently went to a club and this black guy was asking me how my experience is here dating, and I was telling him, and then he was like, well, I'm in heaven here because, they like fetishize us, so they be worshiping us and doing whatever the fuck we want, so I'm in heaven. What? None? Or the black men that'll be talking to me, and then when we get done, they're like, I enjoyed the conversation, you're so cool, I love black women, I worship black women, I wish there was more in Tokyo, and then we'll go over to their Japanese girlfriend and then talk shit about us. When black American men get over here, the coonery be on 10. Y'all need to pipe down because they do not give a fuck about y'all. Something that has greatly disappointed me since I've been living here.
You're just mad the men aren't coming for you. Get your black ass back to America and let those black men be. Let them be happy.
Sir, on behalf of all black women everywhere, we absolutely do not give one solitary about you going to another country and finding a wife. Please go choose somebody else. And it never ends the way that y'all think it does. And I really feel sorry for those women. And so if they willing to pump it up, because we know that little thing don't work no more, if they willing to pump it up for y'all, have at it. Have a great day.
You don't give a you set up your camera and you're making a TikTok video about it. They just can't stand it when men are happy without them in the picture.
Honestly, the amount of white dudes with Thai women that are waiting to board international flights, it's an absurdity. It is crazy. It's like half of the couples in this airport right now are beautiful Thai women with super basic white dudes.
You know what else is crazy? The white dudes at the airport want nothing to do with you. Stop being butthurt about who the super basic white dudes date. It's none of your business.
Serious question. What is up with the black men in Thailand? Are y'all okay? And I'm not even speaking like on a romantic level, but just on a normal, cordial level. Y'all are weird. I seen a black man today just walking, and just like I gave everybody else, I gave him a nod and like a little smile. When I tell you this man looked at me like he seen a ghost, and I couldn't do nothing but bust out laughing because what is wrong with you? I get a lot of y'all come over here to sow your wild oats, but that doesn't mean that you instead be rude to any black American that you see.
How hard is it for these women to leave men alone? Let us be. Stop following us everywhere.
I am ready to talk about passport bros in Asian countries. Because of Western imperialism in Asia, those Asian countries have been expelling refugees to Western countries for a long-ass time. So these Western countries already have plenty of Asian women there to choose from. Look at the United States. Almost every major city has a huge Asian population, especially in California. Pretty sizable in most East Coast cities too. So when these men have to go to Asia to find a partner, it means that they were not only rejected by the white women in their own communities, but they also couldn't find an Asian woman in the US either, even with all the white privilege in the world. With the way that whiteness and a white partner is seen as aspirational by so many Asian women, they still couldn't swing it. And come on, that's like playing life on easy mode. And then you have to hop on a plane and go to the Philippines or Thailand or Cambodia, even the more economically developed countries in East Asia, China, Japan, Korea, you're going there to find a wife? There's a reason that there's the LBH acronym for these types of dudes, losers back home. Instead of making yourself into a better person, maybe taking a shower, maybe washing your butt, learning what women like, maybe changing some of your views that are antithetical to you finding a healthy relationship, you give up on it all, say that American women as a whole are not feminine enough, and then go to countries that we have colonized and basically left in economic ruin.
With everything happening, these women still don't see that they're the problem. Keep shaming men while we men keep chasing our own happiness and investing in cat food companies.
So there's something that I stumbled upon on my TikTok, and it's something called Passport Bros. And it's basically American men that are now going overseas to different countries, which we already know about, but they want the women that they're with to remain foreign. So they're not actually intending to bring the women back to the United States because they feel like the women in the United States are kind of like tarnished goods. And I want you to watch this video, okay?
So there's this new movement called Passport Boys. It's when guys, American men, go over to whatever country, find someone, marry them, and bring them back. I'm beginning to jump on board with this whole thing because the dating in this Southern California area.
So in the video, you can hear where he says to bring them back to the United States, but actually one of the Passport Bros, like one of their like guest speakers or something, corrects him and says this.
We're not bringing them back here. Not us. We're going over to their country. We want our foreign women to stay.
What is going on? Like, I'm genuinely concerned for America right now. Like, do I need to try to be the president or like, I don't know, like be a mayor or something? What's going on?
Men ain't shit, yet you bash them for leaving. You should be happy, not mad.
So we need to talk about something. I've been seeing a lot of videos that have been headlining the Passport Bros that went abroad and were unalived in foreign countries. It was 10 of them. And the problem is that the people that are talking about it and making videos about it, they're not talking about it because they feel bad. They're talking about it because they find it funny. And honestly, the reaction and comments from women are utterly disgusting. These are human beings. Yes, they're men, and since you hate men, you think that that's okay, but these are human beings and they're unalived. If it was women, it would be a different narrative, right? It would be painted a different picture. You guys would be saying, oh, these poor 10 women went abroad to try to find love and they were unalived, they're victims. But because it's men, you guys are saying that it's ironic, you're laughing, you find it funny. These are 10 men that were unalived. What's wrong with why they went there? And with all the responses that I've seen from the women talking about this, I do not blame them for going abroad, because your reaction to 10 Passport Bros being unalived says it all. There's no compassion and it's just disgusting.
Yes, American women are awful. That's why men are leaving. Women will judge these men for trying to find a woman that will respect him while simultaneously disrespecting him and validating his reasoning.
The Passport Bros ain't gonna like this one. Y'all are legit slaying me in these comments, because how many of these men, like American men, are now waking up to the fact that it's not only this perception of black women being gold diggers, now it's extending to other groups of American women in general. So now they're going overseas to go and find a wife thinking that those women aren't going to be concerned with their pockets too. And immediately no. You're an American going overseas thinking that you're going to find a docile, submissive wife and you're going to do it without her running your pockets. You think you're going to do that, go over there, not bring any resources, and think you're going to find a woman that's going to be feminine, fit, friendly, submissive, all those things? It is, oh my God, I'm like cracking up.
At least you know American women are gold diggers. They get married to you just so they can take your properties. It's like a get-rich scheme for them. For Passport Bros, they don't lose their properties, and cost of living is cheaper too.
Well, these Western women have high standards, yeah, so you can't prey on them as easily.
Absolutely.
You can't, manipulate them with money or withholding resources or whatever.
Which is the patriarchy, the male loneliness epidemic. They're becoming increasingly more lonely because women have rights. We have our somewhat power back to some degree. We can work and take care of ourselves. And the only way they were able to thrive and be on quote unquote top this whole time was because we were disadvantaged. Our rights were taken away. We couldn't own anything. We couldn't do anything. And so they're seeing now it's the same thing over there. Those women, especially with social media, and they're able to get online and see like the way other women are living in other places. They didn't have all of that before. None of us had all of that before, where we were able to see what was actually happening in other places. So women become empowered when you can see other women.
We're allowed to speak.
Yeah, and
I
we can
think
share
that's
stories.
what's contributing to the childless epidemic as well. And I love the connections you're making to the male loneliness epidemic here.
I'm going to lose it if I hear male loneliness epidemic again. These women are just using that term to make themselves feel better.
To be a passport bro is to be irredeemably arrogant in a body bloated with ignorance, despair, and a lack of shame. But one of my favorite things about the passport bros that you can't deny is that they are determined and disciplined enough to try to prove a point that just doesn't exist. The point being is that every woman in America is just too masculine and we're just too bad and they cannot find a mate here, so they have to go elsewhere to go find a mate. It's giving tourism, I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyway, my favorite thing about the passport bros these past couple of years is that no matter where they go, the women know. And it's a very easy connection because they're tourists in these countries. So they're not just any kind of tourists having fun in the Dominican Republic, going to Kenya and having a ball. No, they're arch tourists basically. Because what? They'll complain about women's femininity issues in America. Women want this, that, and the third. Women are ungrateful. Women are entitled. They lack accountability. Hinga-dinga-durgan. Just to go off and bypass all of that and throw their hard-earned American cash in a foreign woman's face and they eat it up. And I want them to because they figuratively eat their money. It's a win-win for us because they go to these countries and the women know. So the women pretend that they're dumb and they're ditzy and they're so sweet, soft, and feminine and kind and so unlike these American women. And they take the money. And the women seem to be on the same page. Look at any of the women who made videos about passport bros coming to Kenya and look at the comments. It's shh, don't tell them, yeah, we see them coming. Oh yeah, give us 3 months with those American dollars. And I support it 1000% because these men are going to buy women. And then when the money's done and they realize these women are just as expensive, if not more expensive than American women, then they complain. They make videos about it saying, hey, if you're a passport bro, don't go to the Dominican Republic and spoil these women, you know, because now I used to have $20 and take shorty on a day, but now I need $50, I need $70. Do it. Take their money. Take all of it.
Men escape rude women with fake hair, average looks, mouthy, bad attitudes, and lack of accountability. And here she is, proving them right. Anyway, that's all for today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, click on the notification bell to know when I drop a new video. Bye.